The campaign in 2025-26 was really focused on identifying pre-salt structures and progressing them towards drillable prospects. We have done so successfully. It was a high quality seismic campaign. We were able to actually identify all of those structures that we had mapped out. And we are now moving forward and progressing the work towards the drilling in 2027. Currently, we're processing the data that we acquired, very high quality brood stacks. We are drilling in a place that previously had a well that had strong oil shows. And so we really look forward to being able to actually spud in the middle of 2027. And we're very confident in our ability to actually have the first significant commercial discovery in the onshore in Angola, and that will be in the pre-salt Kwanza basin. What is particularly interesting about the onshore Kwanza basin in the pre-salt is that if you look at some of the structures that you see structures very analogous to some of the fields in the offshore, particularly where we are. There are great analogies between some of the structures in KON 16 and the Kamea discovery, which is 100 kilometers away, which is currently part of the Camino project being developed by Total. So the significance of finding a 300 million barrel plus field in the onshore where costs are significantly lower is going to be significant for Angola in terms of tax revenues, in terms of generation of additional revenue to contribute towards the economy, and for the investors in Corcel and our block partners. It would be a significant There would be significant upside and significant margins in terms of returns. In Angola, we've got the three blocks, 16, which we've just talked about. 11 and 12 are also very exciting prospects. If you recall, these are non operated assets. They are operated by Sonangol, the Angola National Oil Company. 11 and 12 both had production historically. Both the Tobias and the Galenda fields were the first fields to actually produce oil in Angola, with a pipeline that led to the Luanda refinery. Tobias produced close to 29 million barrels, reaching almost the limits of the recovery factor for the discovery that was made, which is the delineation of the field today based on historical technology or legacy technology. The Galinda field, with the same type of technology, produced up to 3 million barrels. Today, we've got better seismic imaging, we've got better recovery tools. And so there is potential to revive some of the potential either adjacent to those fields or in those fields. But besides those fields, the KON 11 and KON 12 acreage, which is about 1,000 square kilometers each, have also got additional potential. So there are multiple prospects that we've seen for a lot of the work that we have done, the operators done, and our partners have done. And we're now preparing those two blocks to go through the same trajectory as KON 16 through a 2D seismic campaign using very high quality seismic and using very stringent parameters. And we really look forward to identifying the additional prospects which we have identified already in these two blocks, both in the post salt and in the pre salt, particularly for KON 12. And the oil and gas conference, since it actually came into the market, has really been one of the platforms where you can be sure that you're going to find all the industry players. Your key stakeholders in government are present. Your industry players are all present, including your service providers. There is a lot of dialogue that happens at the conference, and it is a platform where you not only get to showcase what your company has to offer, but it is a platform where you get to talk to companies to be able to bridge the gaps that you're trying to bridge in terms of, building your business development pipeline, acquisition of assets, in terms of operational milestones, talking to service providers to understand how to optimize your operations, and also making new friendly connections with whom you share a strategic goal. And we have constantly made sure that in the conference we have a lot of visibility. We support the platform. We sponsor the conference, have done so 2 years in a row now, and will continue to do so because there is a lot of value generated from it. It is actually one of those platforms where your investment in terms of your presence and your sponsorship has greater returns in terms of what you're actually able to accomplish with all these different industry stakeholders in a very short period of time.